my dinner. We're gonna cook creamy chicken outside. That's what we're gonna do, a creamy chicken dish. It's gonna be a little bit boozy, a little bit. I'm going to use peas and baby kale because I've been on a pea and baby kale kick. I've been putting it in a lot of things. I'm just trying to feel better about myself, so that's probably why I'm doing that. But we start with the chicken. We start with the chicken. I gotta sharpen this damn knife, man. Here we go. I'm gonna make them into cutlets. I'm just gonna cut down the middle like this. I just don't want them to be thick. Look at that. They cook quicker and you get more seasoning and cream per area of chicken. It seems to make sense to me. You don't have to do this. You can just throw the whole breast in there. This is just what I'm preferring to do right now. This is what my body is telling me is right. So, but my body. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna go the R. Kelly route. We got like 6 cutlets, 3 breasts, 6 cutlets. That's what we're working with right now. Okay. Gotta wash my hands. Okay? Not trying to get some salmonella. So this is how it's gonna go down. We're using cheap, shitty brandy. I have no idea what kind of quality this white wine is. I personally think you should use a dry white wine. I don't even like. Yeah, I mean, whatever. 2/3 of a cup for this. I want to use 1/4 of a cup for this. I don't know why. I just made this recipe up. I'm literally making it up right now. I know there's creamy chicken recipes all over the internet, but I'm just doing my version of it, whatever that means. So I just want to do a 1/4 cup of this. I don't want to do too much. No, that. This is 1/3 of a cup. I guess that'll be okay. 1/3 of a cup is fine. We're gonna do 1 cup bam.
What is it?
Heavy cream / whipping cream. Same thing. That's what you want to make this dish come together. And then there's gonna be some other ingredients too, like garlic, shallots, a little bit of chicken bouillabaisse, like concentrated chicken stock. You don't have to use that. You can just use chicken broth, but I'm gonna use the chicken concentrate. So there's garlic in here, but I just leave it in the bag and so I can separate the cloves. Wow, that didn't do anything. It's like you're giving it CPR. Look at these thick boys. Look at that. And the only reason I'm not smashing them and then peeling them, like smashing them with a knife or anything, is because I want to grate them with a citrus zester. That's just what I've been doing lately for my garlic in any dish. I've just been wanting to grate it very finely. I don't know why. It takes me a lot more time. It's just what I want to do. It's just how I feel. And we're gonna make this really garlicky. Well, not we, because it's just me. I'm gonna make this really garlicky. I really like garlic a lot. I like it so much that I just overuse it in dishes. So please, if you don't like garlic, don't freaking add as much as I'm adding and then come back and say some shit about how it's too garlicky. Then add however much you fucking want. This is my zester, my citrus zester. It's what I use for my garlic. I rarely ever use this thing to zest citrus. I use it primarily to grate garlic very, very finely. It becomes a paste. Shallots. It's like the most difficult thing to peel ever, but totally worth it. Totally worth all the effort. It's messy too. Oh, this is driving me crazy. Let's remove this front part. All right. over. Now we go to the outside. Just get my utensils ready. Olive oil in. Boop, boop. I didn't season both sides. That's okay. It's okay to me. I don't care if it's okay to you. I care more about the seasoning getting into the sauce ultimately than I care about it being on the chicken. We just want to get a nice good crust, nice good color on each side of the chicken breast, but I'm not worried about it being done, like cooked all the way through, because I'm gonna put it back into the cream sauce after I make the cream sauce. You see all these little bits? All those bits are gonna go into that sauce. It's called fond. Garlic and onions in, garlic and shallots in, a little more oil. Man, smell that. That is divine. Smell that, bro? You smelling that? All this stuff, I'm gonna get this off right now. Turn the heat off first. You wanna turn the fire off because you wanna go in with the cognac and it's gonna flare up. It'll literally catch fire. All that alcohol just kind of hits your lungs. See, now I can scrape off the bottom. Slowly but surely, I just clean the bottom of this pan. This is called deglazing. Yeah, we're cooking off the alcohol right now. Wine in, brandy in. And now I'm gonna turn this back on. So when you add the alcohol, you turn the heat off first. You turn the fire off first. I cannot reiterate that enough. Most of what I do is up for interpretation. It's interpretive dance. You do what you want, but before you put alcohol in a pan, you turn that pan off. And then now we take all that goodness, those crusties on the bottom of the pan, lift up into this sauce, and while we're cooking off the alcohol. We don't want the sauce to taste like liquor. That's disgusting. So I'm just cooking the alcohol out. We want the derivative. We want whatever's remaining after the alcohol content of the wine and the brandy have been cooked out. We want that flavor. We don't want the alcohol itself. Bam! That's what we want. We want that flavor in there. See how all of that liquid is reduced into like this just thick sauce? That's what we want before we add the heavy cream. The heavy cream, the peas. Want some rosemary in there. Heavy cream. I'm gonna cook it down so it can get thicker. So a little bit. But there's two things I want to happen right now. Three things. I want the rosemary essence to infuse into the sauce. I want the cream to cook down a little bit. And I want these peas to cook in this sauce because the peas are raw. And right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add this chicken back in to the sauce. Add that liquid from the chicken back in. So let's put this on low. All right, good deal. Let's see how far along these peas have come. If I could even get one. We're getting there. So let's do this now. Now I want to reduce. You know what I haven't done at all? I haven't added any salt. So I'm gonna do that. A lot of salt. I love salt. Now I'm gonna turn the heat up so I can reduce this sauce a little more. Now that the peas are pretty cooked, add my handful of kale, and that's it. And we have a good dish. We have a done dish. I want the sauce to be thick, but don't forget, if you add a whole rosemary in there, to pluck the rosemary out. You can't eat that. See? That's coming together. That's coming together. I'm losing more peas. I just keep losing peas. They just keep flying out. Whatever. think we're done. I'm gonna chop up some chives. A little bit of extra oniony-ness, a little freshness. Also made a ton of rice. Rice recipes will be coming soon, but whatever rice you want, you can have. This rice is dry as hell, but I kind of did that on purpose because it's gonna be sauced up. All right, ready? You ready for me to try this? All right, let's try this, man. Never made this before. I have no idea what it tastes like. First time for everything, right? Get a little rice, let's get a little pea, let's get a little kale, chicken, and sauce. God, it's hot, but it's good. Well, yeah, it's really good. It's creamy, definitely taste the rosemary. The peas are sweet, the kale is crunchy, the chicken is chickeny. A little bit of chive gives it a little oniony snap to it. It's salty. It's just wonderful. It's actually really good. You taste the essence from the sauce, the cognac. Sorry, you taste the essence from the sauce, the brandy, the white wine. Just give it a whole different dimension. Yeah, I'll make it again.